Ladies and gentlemen, so we're just one day away from the event, which is it's going to be a spectacle. I really can't wait, but it's really important. I need you to do your work now. I need you to do your bit. We have worked tirelessly as organisers, around the clock, sometimes not even getting 3 or 4 hours sleep. Look at my eyes, I am knackered. But listen, please listen to me. This event is so important. This isn't just about the migrant hotels. Yes, it is frustrating. It is a big issue, of course it is. However, this is also about the future of our children. This is also about freedom of speech. Let me tell you something. The other day, we seen another attack on the Jewish community. Just a week after Keir Starmer stated Palestine as its own country. The Jewish community are now in fear, living in fear, and mourning those that have passed away on the 2nd. And what happened straight after? A celebration. We've seen our very own people that have been brainwashed, celebrating in every street and city across the UK, handing out food, calling for even more bloodshed. We cannot have this and let these people end up in places of power, in places of education, because it's our children they will teach to do the same. Not only that, but Keir Starmer and his puppets didn't also tell us in their manifesto, which I didn't vote for by the way, that they were going to bring in a digital ID. This will end all our freedoms, not just freedom of speech. They will know exactly what we're doing, when we are doing it, who we are talking to, at what time, what we spend our money on, every time we make a post, whether we say something that they agree with or not. We cannot let this happen. Not only is it digital ID, but there's also a 2-tier judiciary and policing system in place, where someone like Lucy Connolly, who gets arrested and charged for hurty words, she gets remanded. But Jihad, the terrorist that killed 2 people and stabbed others, committed sexual assault, that being of rape, he got bailed. And whilst on bail, committed that atrocious attack we seen on the 2nd of October, which we will be holding a vigil for, or a 2-minute silence. We will also be remembering the other fallen people as well. Irina Zarutska, Charlotte Tetley, Peter Lynch, and also Charlie Kirk. Whilst our country is spiralling out of control and our hotels are being filled with migrants, unvetted, undocumented, unchecked, with views and beliefs and cultures that clashes with our own, we have to sit and watch and suffer in silence, treading on eggshells, just in case we get labelled the wrong thing. People have lost their jobs for putting posters up, simply for our last event. People are worried about what to say just in case they get banned, or if they get called a racist, Islamophobe, or anything else, a homophobe, whatever you want to call it, anything with ism or phobic on the end. We shouldn't have to live like this. We should be able to have and share our own opinions, our concerns with one another without having the fear of being locked up, censored, labelled, or worse, killed. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't about me, and I know a lot of you may disagree with me on some things. Some of you may not even like me. Some of you have not even heard of me. But again, this is not about me. This is not about my group. It's not about my admin team or anyone in it. This is not about those that are attending. This is about our country. And it's about our children. My children. Your children. This is why we're doing it, and it's most certainly why I'm doing it. For me, I'm going to be gone within the next 10 to 15 years. I have end-stage liver disease and a blood cancer disorder that is eating me away. So for me, I can sit back and relax because none of these policies will ever change me. In fact, I probably won't have to see it. The worst of it anyway. But my kids will. And although I can't join the forces like my great-grandparents did, or grandparents did, and I did take a different route to them and became the black sheep of the family, I can pick up a microphone, and I can pick up a pen and a piece of paper. And if you can do something also, then the least that you can do right now is share the flyer, share the information, and encourage those who you share it with to do exactly the same. The importance of you attending Sunday at 1 o'clock between the Cross and Guildhall in Gloucester Town Centre is crucial. This will be the biggest fight that you have put up. And even the things that I've named is not just everything that is on the topic of our agenda that we are going to be discussing and giving speeches on the day for. We've also got the farming inheritance tax. There are so many things that our government have absolutely effed up. It is unreal. And that is why it's vital that we stand together and say, enough is enough. We can't any longer put up with this. And we won't. And we will stand up against those in power. And we will send a message at Shire Hall, to the services inside that building, to the services at our councils across Gloucestershire, that we will not let our county become like others that have simply turned into third world shitholes, to be frank. I have seen such counties go from peaceful, award-winning towns and villages like we have, yet with ignorance and being tolerant, they have turned into places like what you see is Whitechapel, Bradford, Leicester, Leeds. Now their centres may be all nice and beautiful when you go there, although they do now are starting to show signs of the fruits of what we have done or our government have let in and happen or take place. But it's the back streets, it's the no-go zones. And it feels like Britain no longer resembles the place that we once grew up in. So let's change things, guys. Let's change history. Let's make Sunday a spectacle and put on a show. Let's put on the biggest event that anyone has ever seen and get as many boots on the ground stood in solidarity, not for ourselves, but for the future of Britain and for the future of our children. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I'll see you there on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Cheers.